Universal Orlando is changing fast, with new parks, new lands, and even newer ride technology. The question on everyone's mind is what is coming next for Universal Orlando. So today I'm going to be answering that question with rumors and even what is confirmed to be coming. Let's get started. So the first rumor for Universal Orlando is that there is going to be a creature from the Black Lagoon ride. Now this would obviously be put in Epic Universe, in Darkmoor. Now I personally think this is a great addition to Epic Universe as recording at the moment, there was only one water ride, which is Fire Drill in How to Train Your Dragon. Now, what this ride could be is the rumored ride system would be from Mack Rides, which is a hybrid water ride / coaster. I'm hopefully putting a clip up of what it may look like, and it looks extremely cool in my opinion. I really do think it is likely to come to Epic Universe, as we only see the creature for a few seconds on Monsters Unchained, the Frankenstein experiment, yet there is so much media and so much merch that you can get from Epic Universe in Darkmoor of the creature. So, depending on how well that sells, and Universal may say, there's so many people that love Creature from the Black Lagoon, which I think, in my opinion, it's one of my favorites. I'm sure it's a lot of others' favorites, so I do think that this could come. Again, the water ride system, the fact that it's a water ride, makes it even more likely, as there's only one, and you need more than one in Florida. So yeah. Now the next isn't necessarily a ride; it is more of an IP. So Comcast, / Universal buying Warner Brothers. So this is a big one. I personally do hope this happens. If Universal does actually buy Warner Brothers, because they potentially are trying to, from what people hear, if that actually does happen, it opens so many doors for Universal Orlando, as well as Warner Brothers, of course. So you would have more Halloween Horror Nights houses, like an It house with Pennywise, which would be amazing. I mean, It is such a cool franchise with the new It Welcome to Derry show that just recently came out. It's an amazing show. It's loved by so many, It fans, and I've watched a few episodes. I think episode 6 came out very recently from recording. But either way, they would also get theme park rights to DC, which I will talk about a little bit more later, and theme park rights to Lord of the Rings, which I will also talk about more. Now, originally Islands of Adventure was supposed to feature DC, I'm talking about it now, before Marvel. So maybe Universal could replace Marvel with DC someday. I really hope not. I really, really hope not. I love Marvel, and I also love DC. So I'm hoping more that they have another land, which is DC. I don't think Universal will replace Marvel Super Island, just because of the fact that it's loved by so many. So I really don't think this is what they would do. And there's also an expansion space in Epic Universe right now that could be used for Lord of the Rings. So honestly, I think this has so much potential, this idea. And, Lord of the Rings has never been done in a theme park properly, and it's just, you could have elvish bread, or you could have food based off the Lord of the Rings. You could have so much stuff. You could have the whole land would look amazing, and the rides would also be very cool, I think. So this does have a lot of potential. Now, this isn't really a rumor at this point. It's pretty much confirmed. It's not confirmed, but it's pretty much confirmed, which is Fast and Furious is replacing Rip Ride Rocket. There's going to be a Fast and Furious coaster. The reason why I'm saying this is pretty much confirmed is because of the fact that there's so much pointing to the fact that they will replace Rip Ride Rocket with Fast and Furious, because, hear me out, Universal Studios Hollywood already has a Fast and Furious ride. So they can just pretty much, it's so easy, they can pretty much just copy it and paste it into Universal Studios Florida. Obviously, it wouldn't be exactly the same. I think Universal Studios Florida would even be a bit bigger, which would be a little bit unfair for Hollywood. But because Hollywood is on a mountainside, the coaster, so you can't really have that exact copy and paste to Universal Studios Florida. But again, it looks extremely cool. I'll put a clip up of what the actual ride looks like in Hollywood. But there's so much potential to put this ride in. Get rid of the terrible Fast and Furious screen ride. It's atrocious. I mean, if you haven't been on it, just don't go on it, maybe. I mean, to go on it still if you haven't been on it. But, like, it's a bad ride. Like, don't expect too much from it. The only good part of that ride is the queue. And maybe they could get rid of that and put in another good ride. Because Fast and Furious is such a great IP, but it's not getting the love it deserves to get in Universal. So, originally I thought this was also going to be a Ghostbusters coaster, or a not Fast and Furious, or a Back to the Future coaster. I don't think they could do much with Back to the Future, to be completely honest with you. Ghostbusters they could, but again, it would be too hard. It's more likely, if Ghostbusters were to ever get another, to get a attraction at the park, it would most likely be a screen-based ride, and same with Back to the Future, which I'm a big fan of both Ghostbusters and Back to the Future, specifically Back to the Future, one of my favorite movies of all time. So, yeah, it's just I do think this will most likely turn into a Fast and Furious coaster. So, yeah. Now next is what's confirmed for Universal Orlando. So, starting off with a Jurassic Park River Adventure. So, this isn't too big of a, confirmed. It's not going to be a new ride. But, it's they haven't really it's a big refurbishment, which is very much needed. So, Jurassic Park River Adventure is closing on January 4th to, actually, I can't, hold on, give me a second. I can't find I know it closes January 4th. Adventure Refurbishment 2026. Closes January 4th, 2026 to November 19th. I knew it was in November. So it's got a year-long refurbishment, and it's a very long refurbishment. It's very much needed as well. The animatronics are, they're pretty bad, but some are saying, oh, this is going to turn into Jurassic World, this is going to turn into Jurassic World the ride. I don't think so, and I really hope not. I think having a Jurassic Park the ride, River Adventure, staying as Jurassic Park would be kind of, it is a little bit nostalgic in a way, and also that's what the park originally, that's what the Jurassic Park land was originally based on. It wasn't Jurassic World, it was Jurassic Park. So I reckon they could keep with the Jurassic Park, a little bit of the Jurassic Park in that land at least, even with Jurassic World Velocicoaster. But I do think, whatever they do, I'm sure it'll be great. Now, next is the Lost Continent construction. So Universal has also confirmed that Lost Continent will have construction activity. So after the closure of Poseidon's Fury, Lost Continent hasn't really been touched by Universal in any way, shape, or form. Nothing has happened. So, this is rumored to turn it into a Zelda land, but, they could do this. But I heard somewhere, I don't know if this is true, just don't take my word on it. I heard somewhere that Universal wants to keep all the Nintendo IPs inside Epic Universe. Don't think that's true. I don't know if it's true. I just remember hearing something. That might be wrong. Fact check me on that 100%. If I'm wrong, leave a comment down in the comments, because I would like to know myself. But I don't know what else this could turn into, but I do think this land it's quite a big land, so it has quite a bit of potential. And this land did pretty much take up a lot of space. until Harry Potter was built over it. So yeah. Now the next is Epic Universe expansion plot. So finally over at Epic Universe for a confirmed part, there's a 150,000 square foot building which is being built for in like the Ministry of Magic or slash Harry Potter land over by 1920s Paris. That's the word I was trying to think of. But I'm almost certain this plot will actually be a ride. I mean, what else would you do with a 150,000 square foot building? Whatever it is a massive building, and it will definitely be something huge. And if it is a Harry Potter ride, do expect to have more crowds at Epic Universe because people will want to see that ride. I mean, the Harry Potter fan base is massive. Now, that is all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please do like and subscribe. And, you know, again, leave a comment about that Nintendo IP thing. Or just leave a comment in general on what your what you want to happen the most out of the rumored or the confirmed. Whatever it is, thank you for watching. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you guys in the next one. If you do want to watch another video, the end screen will be up in a second. Goodbye.